Hey there, and welcome to Daily Sage Insights. I'm so glad you're here today. Now, before we dive in, I want you to know something. The last idea I'm going to share with you in this video will be the most powerful one for finding the balance between passion and stability. So stick with me until the end, and let's figure out how you can bring both into your life. Are you ready? Let's get started. Have you ever been caught in the whirlwind of a life decision? Maybe you're at a crossroads where one path pulls you towards your passion, something you love doing, something that excites you, and yet another path feels safer, one that offers security, stability, and perhaps the approval of others. It's a dilemma we all face at some point, and it can feel like choosing between two worlds. But what if I told you that there's a way to navigate this dilemma with wisdom, balance, and mindfulness? Let's explore that today. Throughout history, philosophers have pondered the tension between passion and stability. Take the ancient Greek philosopher Socrates, for example. He famously said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." Socrates believed that in order to live fully, we must engage with our true desires and passions, to examine what we care about deeply. But how do we examine those desires when they clash with the need for stability, especially in our modern world where jobs and financial security are often the most pressing concerns? You see, there's a timeless tension between following your passion and seeking stability. And for many, this tension can feel overwhelming. The world often suggests that we must choose one or the other, follow your heart and risk everything for a dream, or take the safe route and settle into a predictable, steady life. But what if this dichotomy is limiting us? What if there's a middle ground where passion and stability can coexist harmoniously? That's what we're going to unpack today. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I met someone named Lily. She was a graphic designer by day, and by night she would immerse herself in painting, abstract art that spoke to her soul. Her heart was filled with colors and emotions she could only express through her art, yet she was stuck in the comfort of her steady job. One evening, after a long conversation, Lily said to me, "I feel like I'm suffocating. My passion calls to me, but I can't give it up for the unknown." Lily's story is not unique. So many of us feel torn between the dream we've always had and the responsibilities we have to face. And so I asked her this: what does stability look like to you? She paused, thinking carefully, and then she answered, "Stability means safety, freedom to explore without fear of the unknown, and a sense of control." It's a powerful answer, isn't it? Lily wasn't just seeking a stable job, she was seeking control, security, and peace of mind. But at the same time, her passion was calling out to her, reminding her that life is not just about financial security, it's about the fulfillment we derive from what we love. And this is where the wisdom of Aristotle comes in. Aristotle said, "The life of money-making is one undertaken by compulsion, and wealth is evidently not the good we are seeking, for it is merely useful and for the sake of something else." What he meant was that stability, while important, should never be the sole purpose of our lives. Stability is a tool, not the end goal. So how can we apply this ancient wisdom to our lives today? The key is balance. You don't have to choose between passion and stability. What if we approach this choice as an opportunity to weave both into our lives? This doesn't mean making drastic life changes overnight. No, it's about integration. It's about taking small, intentional steps toward both your dreams and your responsibilities. Let me explain. Let's think about practical steps. First, it's important to be clear on what you truly value. Spend some time reflecting on what you want out of life. Do you want freedom? Do you crave creative expression? Or do you seek comfort, security, and a predictable future? By acknowledging both your passions and practical needs, you can start designing a life that accommodates both. Here's the secret. You can have both. The balance lies in making space for passion within the confines of practicality. For example, instead of quitting your day job to chase your passion without a plan, maybe you can start dedicating a few hours a week to your passion. Maybe it's learning that new skill or working on your project on weekends. Small, consistent efforts compound over time. Here's a real-life example. Sarah, a friend of mine, worked full-time as a lawyer, but her passion was writing. She didn't jump into the unknown, but instead she set aside 1 hour every morning before work to write. Slowly but surely, her writing evolved into a blog, and that blog eventually became a published book. She didn't abandon her job. Instead, she aligned her passion with her practical responsibilities, and over time, they coexisted beautifully. In this way, balance isn't about making an either-or choice. It's about blending both aspects of life with mindfulness. And here's the key to this whole process: living intentionally. As Confucius once said, the superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. The balance comes when you act with intention, when you let both stability and passion coexist without letting either one overwhelm the other. So, my challenge to you today is simple. Take a moment to reflect on your life. Where can you integrate both passion and stability? What steps can you take today, no matter how small, to bring your dreams and your responsibilities into harmony? It's not about choosing one over the other, but about finding a way to make both work for you. Trust me, it's possible. Remember, you have the power to design your life, and your passions are just as important as your practical needs. Be patient, be intentional, and trust the process. If you're willing to take small, mindful steps, you can create a life that feels both fulfilling and grounded. Thank you for joining me today on Daily Sage Insights. I hope this video helped you find clarity and balance as you navigate your passions and your practical needs. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this reminder today. And remember, no matter where you are on your journey, take it one step at a time. I'll see you next time.